Good evening and welcome to the Real World, March 19th, 2021. Everybody, today I was noticing it's 3 years, more or less, depending on where you live, since the formal outbreak of COVID, since this became a real thing and not just a thing that people talked about, but a metzius, a reality that interrupted people's lives, schools, shuls, workplaces, chasanas, plans, just popped into our lives. And everybody, to some degree, carries a certain level of trauma. And I was noticing over the last few days, everybody was putting their statuses and sending around 3 years ago today with different pictures that people have of what their homes looked like, or that initial email that they got from school or work, or their first backyard minion. And I suspect that everybody has a place in their phones or in their hearts where they keep these pictures and they remember them because we went through something very big. I want to suggest a way, a status that we could make, a national status that we can make on our hearts, commemorating 3 years since the beginning of COVID. I'm not one to give eitzes or to give advice to anybody else, just a vert. The pasuk says that Goliath was terrorizing Klal Yisrael. He was a big, frightening giant, and Klal Yisrael was scared. Nobody could do war with Goliath. David HaMelech came to the front, and they said to him, what are you here? You came to bring food to your brothers, go home. You came to watch the action? Kid doesn't belong here. And he said to Shaul, no, give me a chance to fight. So he said, you're puny next to him. You're going to fight Goliath? So he says, yeah. I'll tell you a story. He says, I'm not scared. Me, Plishti ha'aral azeh, who's this shegitz? I'm not scared of him. I was shepherding, tending to my father's flock, and there was a lion, and there was a bear. I killed them both. David HaMelech says, I went in the front. They took in their mouth, he took a sheep from the flock. I saved my sheep, and I killed the lion. I killed the bear. And the pasuk says, "V'nasa seh meha'eder." When they tried taking a sheep from the flock, the word is seh, sin hey. The ksiv, there's a Messiah, is zeh, zayin hey. Words are sometimes written one way and pronounced another way. The word is seh, but it's written as zeh. What does that mean? Zeh means this, seh means sheep. So the Gain, the Malbim brings there something similar as well, bring a medrash as follows. David HaMelech was able to kill a lion and to kill a bear. That's something unnatural. He realized that was unusual. The Rebbe Shalom gave him the strength and the stamina and put it in his head to go after them, to beat them, so he understood that there was a message in it for him. The Rebbe Shalom didn't give him that kayach and that energy, that burst of energy just to kill animals. So he knew that there was significance in it. So what he did was he took the sheep and he cut off some of its wool and he made himself like a vest, a sweater. And he wore that vest on him in order to remember. The Rebbe Shalom gave me this kayach for a reason. I'm sure I'll find out what it is. So seh, sheep, zeh, this. He told Shaul, V'nasa seh, zeh, me'eder. He took a sheep, this sheep that I'm wearing on my body. That's what he showed Shaul HaMelech. I could certainly, the Rebbe Shalom showed me that I have the strength to kill the lion and the bear because he wanted me to know that I can kill Goliath, which is subsequently what happened. David HaMelech will be megal to us when something important and momentous and significant and good happens to a person. What they have to do, they have to find a way to make a sweater and wear it on themselves and remind themselves, this happened to me. There must be a reason for it. Not long, in the early stages of COVID, Chazan Halfgat had a very bad case of COVID, and he was in the hospital. Very, very serious matzav, and Baruch Hashem, he got out to everyone. It was dominating for him, like so many others. And he was talking about people struggling to breathe. Rahman al-San, and the machinery that they were bringing in to help people breathe easier. And the amount of money, he said, people would have paid just for 5 seconds of breath, just to be able to go cleanly and clearly and easily. They would have given everything. So when he came out of the hospital, he said he's trying to make a Kabbalah that at least once a day to remember how valuable it is just to be able to breathe, how rich we are, what kind of millionaires we are, what he would have paid to be able to breathe that way, and how we're able to just do that freely. Everybody who's watching this, we all know somebody who didn't make it, or a family that will never be the same after COVID, and we're still here. We're still here. We're still able to breathe. So the Rebbe Shalom, we're all survivors of a nace, every single one of us. Whatever people are going to put on their statuses, whatever they're going to send around to their friends and their family, take a deep breath. Remember, Zemeh, that David HaMelech found a way to stay warm. From his nace, we have to find a way to stay warm, whatever it is. But it starts with remembering just how lucky we are to be here, to be able to breathe, to be able to live with Shvach Vayda, to the one who puts Al Kal Neshima, who gives us those breaths. And for that, that's a fitting way to remember.